anybody that was wondering what was in the box behind the cash desk at reception last week, I just thought I'd show you what it was that was in the box. And this is the box that Steve was talking about. And basically, we get these boxes through twice a week, and they contain insects that we feed the animals with in our vivarium. I've got a range of reptiles and amphibians in the vivarium, and we buy all our insects in. We used to breed them many years ago, but because we've got to keep them contained, because we're in a museum, and it's obviously we've got to think about the rest of the collections. And the last thing you want is insects in the museum, really. We're actually in a separate part of the museum from where we keep a lot of the collections. We're actually in another building. We have a link to this particular building, but it's quite difficult to contain them. So we use a lot of crickets, and this box is one of the boxes that we get from our supplier, and we get them delivered by TNT, next day delivery. And in the box there you can see we've got a variety of different things. We've got a bag there with 500 standard brown crickets in. We've also got a wide variety of different size crickets, and these are graded. So these are H for hatchling. These are tiny little crickets. I don't know if you can see there how small these are, but they're about the size of an ant. So we've got quite a few of those. We've also got some of these, which are black crickets, and some of our reptiles in particular eat these. We don't feed these black ones to our amphibians because they're quite hard-bodied. You can actually bite the insides of the amphibian. They're quite soft-bodied amphibians, but a lot of the reptiles, like our monitor lizards, they absolutely love these. We've also got these, which are locust, and they come in different sizes. These are standards, and these are large adults. And again, the monitor lizards absolutely love locusts, and they've got a lot of keratin in those. But these are the standard crickets. These are brown crickets, and again they come in different sizes, and these are actually called silent crickets because if they escape they don't actually make any noise, and they don't have wings like some of the other crickets do. So they're silent crickets. So we have a wide variety of different crickets, from ones there, these are next size up, graded to 2s, and they have bran inside them. So they come already with bran in the box there, a little bit of egg crate in there, as you can see. Pop the top on there so we don't lose any. But then a lot of these will actually go into our other containers here. So we'll put these, they go into these tanks out of the plastic boxes, and then during the week we'll actually feed these. We use this over here. So this is a special gut loading formula, and this is really good for the crickets. It basically what we try and do is we try and gut load the crickets so that when the crickets are fed to the animals, then they pass on the goodness, and that can be in a variety of different things. Sometimes we use bee pollen, we use this gut load formula, as I say, and it really does make them a lot more nutritious because there's not a lot of nutrition in the crickets. Some of them are more nutritious than others. So they go into these, and just prior to feeding them to the animals, we use another supplement. We use this Nutraval, and this is a calcium supplement which we use. Mainly we use this one, and shake the crickets in there before they get fed to the animals. So hope that's of interest, and hope that answers some of the questions for the people that were interested in what was actually in the box at reception. We always get a few strange looks when we get the box delivered with live insects on the side to the reception at the museum. But hope that's answered some of your questions. If anybody's got any more questions, please get back to us and we'll answer them by video, or Steve will answer them direct.